This is exactly what we're talking about when we talk about the Mystery Babylon religionists. Don't go anywhere. Now, it has just come to my attention. My sister sent me today a link to this Ankita something, whatever his name is. It's coming to Johnson City. That's about an hour from where we live. And this man is coming there to try and sell his ungodly false doctrine, and it's such a sad thing. Watch this video.
Tonight, even those little pilot lights that you have on the inside of you, God's gonna pour the kerosene of the Holy Ghost upon you. You will keep running with that fire, and no man will be able to stop you all the days of your life. Have you seen a man on fire? A man on fire is not worried about the opinion.
You see how they build that flesh up? This is not of God.
City to city, state to state, nations to nations.
One thing here watching this hypocrisy. If they can do all that healing, why do these people never go to hospitals, and most of all St. Jude's? That's why we're always trying our hardest to tell everyone on here the truth. We try to give you the Bible. There is so many false doctrines and false teachers, spots, the Bible calls them, clouds without rain. So many of them out there, and they're getting closer and closer and closer where you live in this day and age. And you got to be careful, guys. The gift of healing was for the apostles. It was during that era, and the main reason that God let those things come to pass with the apostles was so the Jews would believe. The Jews have to have a sign to believe. It's stated many times through the Bible. They had to have a sign. It's the same way with the tongues. The tongues was for a sign for the Jews so that they would believe God. And the church age, we have the King James Bible, and we have what is called faith. We have faith, and we don't need prophets. We don't need the tongues. Everyone, you can find the Bible in I forget how many languages. There is no reason for tongues nowadays. And while we're there, a lot of people think tongues is la 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 la. It's not. Tongues is just another language. Like if I was standing up here preaching or teaching on a platform, and as the words came out of my mouth, this man over here that was from Mexico understood it in Spanish. This man is standing in front of me that might have been Japanese. He understood it in Japanese. This lady down here that may have heard my message, even though it came out in English, if she was from India, she would hear it in Indonesian. That was what the tongues were. It wasn't an unknown thing. That's why Paul said, I forbid you to speak with an unknown tongue, because you had foolish religious people, charismatics is what it's called, that got into the church and started thinking because, that they had to have this gift, even though they didn't have it, but they made it up and started going la 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 la. That's not the tongues of the Bible, guys. And anyways, getting back to this fella, that's all he is just a charismatic clown. And he is part of that Mystery Babylon religion. And if you watch these people on there, they are actors. That's all they are. They're actors that's been paid such and such much, and some of them will do it just to get on television. And that's all they are. If these men had this power, which they don't, I don't care what they say, they do not have that power according to the Bible, because those healings and all that stuff went away. You look at Paul, I forget exactly where it's at, but I believe it's in Timothy, maybe. It said that Timothy was nigh unto death, and Paul was right there with him. Why didn't Paul heal him? Because those healing gifts had already started being taken away because they weren't needed anymore. Because now the gospel was being pushed towards the Gentiles. But anyways, so anybody that's near Johnson City, if you're near where I live, whatever the case is, don't go to that mess. Don't go to that nonsense, and don't let the devil deceive you with these false prophets and false preachers and false teachers. That's all they're for, is to try to cause confusion in the in the church realm, in the church body, and that, you know, these people are not even part of the real church body. They are that great hordes in Revelation. Hope everyone understands, and if you don't, you know, you can leave your comments, but if you're too foolish, I'll just delete them. But if you want to be civil, we'll talk about it. I'll give you scriptures of what I'm talking about, and I'm going to try to add them down here somewhere as we go through this video. But anyways, I just want to expose this fella because he's just another Benny Hinn is all he is. Just a low-grade Benny Hinn, generic Benny Hinn that is just full of the devil. Demons are causing these things to come to pass, and we are in the last days. Forget we talked about that the other night. But anyways, God bless. Hope everyone has a good week.